What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel, and for today's WWE news video, wow, there's quite a bit to talk about. And by that I mean there is like a massive thing to talk about. Breaking news, that'll be the first thing that I'm going to talk about here in just a second, but for today's video I'm going to be talking about some of the recent rumors of WWE and that AEW. I've never heard of it before. I've heard some interesting things about AEW, but I don't watch it. But still, I thought it'd be interesting to talk about some of the rumors on both AEW and WWE planning on signing Tessa Blanchard. WWE, or rather a major star, scheduled for SmackDown. For a return on SmackDown, sorry. Kevin Owens' contract expiring, and breaking news, where we had just found out as of literally just 18 hours ago, so yesterday, Paul Levesque, aka Triple H, had underwent a successful surgery last week at Yale New Haven Hospital, following a cardiac event. The episode was caused by a genetic heart issue, and from what I understand, Triple H is expected to make a full recovery. I don't even know how to explain it, honestly. For a guy like Triple H, who has done so much in WWE, in the wrestling industry, I don't even know how to describe it. If you guys have not seen Triple H compete in the ring, he is as ruthless and lethal as they come. He's a former 14-time world champion. He's a 5-time Intercontinental champion. He's a multi-time tag team champion. He's a 2-time Royal Rumble winner and a former King of the Ring winner. Plus, he's also a former European champion as well. And he's done so much for WWE, including his days as COO. Now I believe as Executive Vice President of Global Entertainment and Talent, I believe is the job description, but there is nothing that Triple H can do, but this is just heartbreaking because none of us thought that Triple H would had any like heart problems or anything like that. I didn't even notice. I didn't even think about it. No, none of us knew. So, Triple H, I'm literally calling you out right now. Literally just calling you out. I hope you are watching this video. Shout outs to you, man. My no pun intended, but, my thoughts and prayers go out to you here. My thoughts and prayers go out to you, man. Here's hoping that you do make a full recovery. I can't imagine what WWE would be like without you, honestly. I'm just being honest. I know I know that for some people it might sound disrespectful to say that, but it's a fact. Without the WWE, without you, WWE wouldn't be where it is today, especially NXT UK, 205 Live. Without you, there's no telling what could happen next. So I'm calling you out. Shout outs to you. Thoughts and prayers go out to you, man. Guys, if you guys could do me a huge favor and comment below. Use the hashtag. Use the hashtag get well Triple H. That's the hashtag. Use the hashtag get well Triple H. Comment below. send Triple H your thoughts and prayers, and make sure you reach out to him on social media as well. So again, here's hoping that that he does make a full recovery. I will have more updates if there are any more updates. I will talk about them on the channel. But now we gotta shift gears and talk about the fact that a SmackDown superstar is said to make a comeback on SmackDown tomorrow night at the time that I'm filming this video, which is Thursday, September 9th. And who would that be? You guessed it, Sasha Banks. Yeah, this really doesn't surprise me because Sasha was supposed to have competed, was supposed to have defended, was supposed to have challenged Bianca Belair for the SmackDown Women's title, but because of some interesting things, yeah, I don't even know. This really doesn't surprise me. Because apparently WWE.com and the main page for Madison Square Garden, they're still promoting Sasha Banks for SmackDown this Friday, which is like a Super SmackDown special of sorts, with the fact that Brock Lesnar is going to be there. Yeah. So yeah, not surprising, honestly, but I will say this. I will say this: if Sasha Banks does come back, this really wouldn't surprise us, because every time Sasha Banks returns, especially the last few times, especially the last couple of times, she was always a heel. She was actually, in my opinion, she was born to be a heel. And the only thing I have to say is that if she does come back, then odds are she'll be added into the match between Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch, where apparently it will then become a triple threat at Extreme Rules for the SmackDown Women's title. So who knows? Who knows exactly what will happen? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. But we do have some more breaking news as well, and I actually just found out. Apparently, Adam Cole is going to be returning. Apparently, supposedly, Adam Cole will be. Supposedly, Adam Cole was supposed to have went into the main roster. So one of the big plans for WWE for Adam Cole going into the main roster was to pair him up with Keith Lee as Lee's manager, and Keith Lee was supposed to be turning heel, which was kind of similar to the whole Lio Rush Bobby Lashley thing back in 2018 2019, where Lio Rush was a heel, Lashley was a babyface, and then Lio helped Lashley become heel. That's what this is. That's what that was supposed to have been. And on top of this, Adam Cole would have had to change his ring name in order to avoid the confusion with Michael Cole, who is obviously the SmackDown, who obviously serves as SmackDown's lead announcer. It's interesting because if because if you guys remember, or if you guys have watched AEW, apparently he had debuted for AEW at a pay-per-view called All Out back in this past Sunday, and so apparently apparently doing so literally he did that 9 days after his contract had expired, and apparently the former NXT champion had met with Vince prior to his release, suggesting the chairman that he was keen on retaining Adam Cole with this insane idea. Honestly, I like the idea. So here's my theory. Here's my theory. If this becomes true, and Adam Cole does come back to WWE, the way I see it, I see it as Adam Cole wrestles a few matches in AEW, which I don't watch, of course. He turns his back on, what's the faction called? The Elite? I think? I don't know. On Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks. Again, I don't watch AEW. I just read what's on social media, okay? That's all I know. I know AEW through social media. Turn his back on them, and then have him come back to the main roster. Have him go to SmackDown with Keith Lee, because you guys know Mia Yim supposedly is on the SmackDown brand, and with that, Keith Lee is going there as well. If this is the case, Adam Cole returns. He turns Keith Lee heel. Boom. Boom. We have a big match. Roman Reigns, Keith Lee for the Universal title. That's how I see it. In which this actually ties to this one, Sasha Banks returning, which again, Sasha Banks returning wouldn't surprise me, because if this happens, then instantly it's going to become a triple threat, or it could even become a fatal 4-way, or it could become a 6-pack challenge with Becky Lynch as SmackDown Women's Champion, with Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, and Carmella all wanting, and also Zelina Vega as well, and Zelina Vega, all wanting that title shot, with Sasha Banks having returned, and Naomi. It may not be a 6-pack challenge, but it could be a 7-pack challenge, where all 7 women, Carmella, Liv Morgan, Zelina Vega, Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks, Naomi, and Becky Lynch, all vying for the SmackDown Women's title, which is possible. We could see it at Extreme Rules, but only time will tell. But apparently, it's also worth noting that John Cena is also advertised locally in the New York market of sorts. Apparently, he's set to work a 6-man tag with him and the Street Profits against the Bloodline, Roman Reigns and the Usos. Not sure about that, but going back with Adam Cole, coming back to WWE. Honestly, I like the idea. My theory, have him work some matches on AEW, have him turn his back on the guy, the Elite, I believe is the name. Again, I don't watch AEW. I've heard about it through social media, just as a disclaimer. And then just have him come back to WWE, which is very possible, but only time will tell as far as what the future holds. So only time will tell. But now we need to shift gears into some rumors of Tessa Blanchard going to either AEW or WWE. So apparently it's been rumors that she was gonna sign with one or the other, but apparently now there's been reports saying that neither WWE nor AEW have plans on signing Tessa Blanchard, and it's interesting because if you guys remember, she was a part of the first ever Mae Young Classic back in 2017, and she was a part of NXT for a little bit, and then she ended up leaving WWE after that. And people forget that she's the daughter of Hall of Famer Tully Blanchard, who apparently is also with who is actually with AEW, part of some faction called the Pinnacle. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Again, through social media, of course, so I wouldn't know. Apparently, people are saying that she's nuclear. And what that means is she's like a ticking time bomb waiting to happen. With her attitude and how, with how much of an attitude she has, it can backfire on both AEW and WWE. And apparently, from what I know, and from the reports that I'm reading here, apparently at AEW's All Out, there was like this thing called the Casino Battle Royal, where apparently the fans were chanting, "We want Tessa," and some chants were chanting, "No, we don't." So, is it possible? No, I don't think it's possible. But as of now, she's a part of. Apparently, she's no longer a part of TNA Impact. Apparently, she's a part of. She's a part of the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance. So we don't know. But if she does sign with either party, this means that she'll have to change her attitude and. How should we say, spice things up a bit, if you will. Spice things up and give the party that she joins a bit of a facelift, if you will, so to speak. So, Tessa Blanchard coming to WWE would not be the worst thing because that she was a part of the first ever Mae Young Classic. It would give her that right there gives her leeway to go to WWE, potentially go to NXT for a little bit, jump ship to the main roster, have her go to I'll say Monday Night Raw, and have her challenge for the Raw Women's title. Boom, she's champion. Simple enough. But now we do need to shift gears to a question that we're kind of curious about. Is Kevin Owens leaving WWE? Well, apparently, Kevin Owens' contract is set to expire soon. So, back in 2018, Kevin Owens had signed a 5-year extension back in 2018, and that would carry him into 2020, through into 2023. However, a source, not saying who, of course, that because of the pandemic, it was changed to expire in January of 2022. So at the beginning of next year. So apparently he had posted on Twitter coordinates, if you will, for Mount Rushmore. If you guys remember Kevin Owens from his days on the independent scene, I think using his real name, Kevin Steen, he actually was a part of a stable with Adam Cole and the Young Bucks. I think Nick and Jack Jackson? I don't know. Hang on, let me Let me see here. Hang on 1 second, guys. I'm literally on Instagram right now. Let us see if I can find. I think Nick and Jack Jackson, I believe, are the names. I don't know. Let's take a look. Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah, I believe their names are Nick and Jack Jackson, if I remember right. Hang on. Let's take a look. Here we are. We might have something. Oh, okay. Nick and Matt Jackson are the names. Okay. So so apparently Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks, they were known as Mount Rushmore on the independent scene. We could see him in AEW. We're not really sure, but I really don't see him going to AEW anytime soon because Kevin Owens had mentioned in multiple interviews over the years that WWE was his home. WWE was the only place that he wanted to be. He didn't want to be anywhere else in no other promotion but WWE. And obviously he started wrestling in his home in his hometown in Montreal, or I guess Maryville to be more exact, but still Montreal. Then jumped ship over to Ring of Honor, and then got signed to NXT. Stayed there for a little bit, and then ended up coming over to the main roster. And since then, since losing the NXT title to Finn Balor at the WWE Network Special Beast in the East back in 2015, Kevin Owens has won three United States titles, 2 Intercontinental titles, and the Universal title as well. So he's a Triple Crown winner. And I feel like as if there's still a lot more for Kevin Owens to do, but only time will tell as far as what he'll do once his contract does expire. I've heard rumors that he is supposed to that he's currently in talks with a new contract. So I don't know if he will sign, but only time will tell as far as if and when he if and when he does decide to resign, but only time will tell. But that now brings me to the question of the day. Where do you see Kevin Owens going once his contract does expire? Let me know in the comments below. And that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button if you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more more WWE news videos, which gets posted every Thursday. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All the links will be down in the description. And if you guys have family you want to send me and want me to open up on the channel, my address will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.